Today, we are embarking on a journey to uncover the shadowy side of China that is rarely discussed, a tale of invisible poverty and forgotten people. While the Chinese government proudly declares they have eradicated absolute poverty, reality tells a completely different story. It is a narrative filled with pain, injustice, and unheard screams. Join us as we pull back the curtain on the truth. According to UN statistics, over 400 million people live below the international poverty line, a number surpassing the entire poor population of South Africa. China was once praised as an economic miracle, with the skyscrapers of Beijing and Shanghai serving as symbols of prosperity. But hidden behind those glittering lights are shocking numbers. The government set the poverty alleviation standard at just 12,000 RMB, about 1,700 USD per year. If you earn just above that, you aren't considered poor. It sounds simple, but it is merely a trick to deceive the eye. By using this incredibly low bar, the government can easily declare that absolute poverty is gone. But what is the reality? In remote rural areas, millions live in crumbling, tilted houses without heating for winter or AC for the summer heat. According to credible Chinese newspapers, the rural elderly struggle just to survive on the bare minimum. They cut back on food, sometimes enduring hunger just to make it to the next day. The cries from these small villages are constant, yet it seems no one is listening. A survey by the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences shows that 60% of the rural population falls into the low-income bracket, living unstable lives where meeting basic needs is a struggle. Meanwhile, in big cities, the ultra-wealthy top 1% control 70% of the nation's total assets. The prosperity China boasts of is just a light at the peak, while millions at the bottom are left behind in the darkness, fighting to survive. Corruption has taken root in every corner of society, becoming part of the system itself. In 2025, the National Audit Office released a series of cases involving the embezzlement of poverty relief funds, but sadly, this structure of corruption hasn't changed. For many, silence is the only way to live, knowing that speaking up brings trouble. An old man in a remote village said helplessly, "If I ask for help today, I'll be punished tomorrow." Asking for support or asserting basic rights is seen as criticizing the system, and fear of retaliation keeps people quiet. In the spring of 2025, a brave woman visited a village office seeking food aid for her family. She was immediately detained for obstructing official duties. Her only action was begging for help. The video was quickly deleted from the net, and everyone involved kept total silence. But on social media, stories like this are reported every month, spreading like a fire of anger, widening the cracks in society. In 2025, defaults and bankruptcies in China are skyrocketing. Extreme poverty and despair have become the spark for social unrest. In rural areas, unemployment has surged past 30%, leaving young people trapped in a futureless situation. The 2025 labor market is recorded as the worst ever. Millions of youth can't find jobs, and the number of homeless is rising. Things aren't better in big cities. Unemployed workers flood the streets, and once prosperous urban areas are now centers of anxiety. According to official data, serious incidents increased by 42% in the first half of 2025 compared to last year. This number is too massive to hide. Public safety is deteriorating rapidly, and people are wrapped in fear. In the rural Northeast, no one is left. Truly, no one. Villages are full of houses like this now. As you can see, if there were 10 villages, you wouldn't even see smoke rising from a chimney in this one. I feel like Beijing's population has dropped significantly this year too. Places that used to be overflowing with people are now practically empty. Where did everyone go? Where have our citizens disappeared to? This is Village A. It's a village where over 300 households used to live. In the past, going outside meant seeing laughing kids and busy adults. It was lively. But honestly, I can run around this village all morning now and not see a single person. It's truly empty. Children don't play the games we used to. The population has shrunk too much. When I was a kid, this place was fun and kids were everywhere. Now, at the foot of the mountain, there's basically nobody in the original village. Look front, back, left, right, not even a shadow. Everyone moved to the city or went far away. This is the center of Shanghai. As you can see, the streets are deserted. And there's nobody on the bus. There's not a soul on the street either. On the national highway, every rural house is empty and turning into ruins. Look at this. Nobody. Everyone rushed to the hustle just to make a living. There's no one on this road. Even if you go over there, nobody. Is there really no one left in town? Where did everyone run to? Have you noticed? Even in Shenzhen, the number of people seems to be dropping. It used to be so crowded you couldn't move. But now, shopping malls are deserted, the subway is empty, and famous internet streets have no lines. Where did they all go? It's a dire situation. We are approaching the end of October, but tourists to Hainan have dropped drastically this year, at least by half compared to last year. A friend in the resort industry says more than half of the hotel rooms are unbooked, and he's very worried. Travel agencies sit there all day with hardly a customer. Usually, Hainan is the place to winter, so it shouldn't be this empty. Does anyone know the reason? As you can see, the population in Guangzhou has really decreased this year too. There are so many houses that can't be rented out. The streets are bare. Popular tourist spots have no people, and there's nobody in the streets, shops, malls, or supermarkets. Even the most famous Taiwan street behind me has no one right now. Where did everyone go? The population is shrinking more and more. This is the reality of rural Hubei. You can stand in any village all year round and not even see a shadow. If you walk too fast and trip, there's no one to help you up. The young people have all gone to earn money, leaving only the elderly behind. They go out to the fields early morning and return in the evening. The countryside is quiet as death right now, not even birds. I know villages where thousands used to live, yet not a single person is on the main street. Living here, it's just me. I can't even find a second person. Wuhan is a city with over 10 million people. Yet the tourist spots are empty and there's no one in the streets, stores, malls, or wholesale markets. You don't see people in the city and you don't see people in the countryside. Where did they go? The Chinese Communist Party keeps claiming China's population exceeds 1.4 billion, but a lot of data suggests the actual number is far lower. Local bloggers are posting videos questioning the desolate scenes in cities and villages. Where did the 1.4 billion go? Recently, ordinary Chinese citizens are seriously feeling the sudden population decline. On mainland social media, many videos show people vanishing from train stations and malls. Many rural areas are becoming sparse, and uninhabited villages are even appearing. As you can see, nobody is here. Wanna see? I'm on site. Look, everything is empty. Nobody. There are 4 rent signs hanging up. Have you seen these rental signs? Some people don't believe it. But there really is no one. It's 7 p.m. right now, and looking down, there's nothing. Look far to the right, change the angle, it's the same. It's 7 p.m. and nobody is here. I'm filming with a fixed camera, and this is Village A. Nobody is left. The house yards have turned into cornfields. Just one grandmother is left in this house. Everyone else is gone. This is the reality of rural Heilongjiang. Will Shaanxi become the second Heigong in the future? In Jinan, people are leaving every day, and no one is coming. Look, it used to be bustling, but now it's empty. Where did everyone go? Everyone is gone. 6 people passed away in just a few days, all in their 50s and 60s. Every year, 80 to 90 people pass away. Grandpa, do you think the young people will come back in the future? That depends on policy. People treated coldly in the city might return. Not likely. Come back to the countryside to do what? I'm in the countryside right now. Look at this. Not a shadow of a person in any direction. The city still has a hint of commercial life, but in the countryside, even with all this land, there's no one to talk to. Return to the farm to do what? What can they do? It's not just about a lack of people in small counties. Even in the big square this year, there aren't even 100 people. Where did the 1.4 billion go? Such a huge square, yet nobody is here. Business is hard. Making money is hard. Who can survive? Do you notice something abnormal? In Zhangzhou, people have decreased sharply this year. It's like they vanished overnight. The streets used to be overflowing with people and full of energy. Highway traffic was heavy, but now weekend malls are deserted and there are more clerks than customers. Rumors of layoffs in office buildings are constant. The city that was once full of life seems to have muted its sound. Where did everyone go? This is a town where over 10,000 people used to live. Can you believe it? It's almost a ghost town now. This isn't a resident mining town. Located in the mountains, and decades ago it was more prosperous than the county seat, known as the Little Hong Kong of North Hubei, but now it's desolate. Hundreds of buildings stand silently among the mountains, walls dirty, weeds overgrown, telling the story of past glory and present loneliness. Everything is a ruin. The main street is empty. Rows of uninhabited houses line the road. This scene feels like a time slip back to the 90s. These houses might have been built uniformly as private homes or worker dorms. They were probably second-generation housing. The houses are still solid, but I don't know if they can be sold. There's a small shop with mineral water from 2015 still sitting there, 2 bags of it here. There's a kindergarten too, now covered in weeds. This is a large village in Henan. It was a town where nearly 20,000 people used to live. Courtyards were packed together, but now it's rare for even a car to pass. The once luxurious cinema has turned into ruins, standing as a testament to how bright this place used to shine. Even with a town of this scale, all the shops are closed and ruined, the streets are empty, and it's so quiet your voice echoes when you speak. It's truly terrifying. I don't even know how long this place has been abandoned. These 2 rows of buildings lining the main street, these huge structures, are now ruins. What a waste. In the next 10 years, most rural areas will be completely empty. Many remote villages already show no signs of human life. Villages are disappearing every day. Income from the land in rural areas is just too low. In hilly regions, mechanization is difficult, so the land is abandoned. Even if you go back to the country, 1 moo of land won't even buy you oil and salt. The countryside is losing more and more people, villages are vanishing, and the speed is accelerating. Stop dreaming about a rural life. Without an economy, you can't survive in the countryside. There are almost no young people in remote villages. This is the reality, and it's also the trend. China's population is plummeting, and the demographic crisis is becoming more and more serious. There are many causes. The birth rate is dropping sharply. With over 100 million unmarried people over 40, where will the children come from? The death rate is rising too. Due to river and air pollution caused by the CCP, more people are getting strange diseases and dying young. The incidence of heart disease and strokes is extremely high in both urban and rural areas. Drug and vaccine contamination is also spurring the massive population decline. Xin Hanyan stated that the CCP's violent policies and killings have invited terrible consequences, which are now gradually coming to light. A few years from now, when hundreds of millions of elderly people pass away, China's population will decrease dramatically, leading to a terrifying situation. Previously on social media, Japanese researchers estimated China's actual population at about 800 million based on food consumption. In 2022, Shanghai Public Security Bureau data was leaked, containing information for only 1 billion people, raising suspicions that this was the actual population at the time. Mainland journalist Zhao Longzhen analyzed in an interview with the Epoch Times that the scale of population decline is massive, not just in the tens of millions. In the 1980s, when the Communist Party declared a population of 1 billion, it didn't feel as desolate as it does now. Even on holidays like National Day, the chill is unprecedented. Zhao Lunjian stated that the Chinese economy is in a serious depression, noting that the economy plummeted especially after the end of COVID measures. This wouldn't be possible without a massive population decline.